These books are fantastic. They are so much fun. But there's a lot going on each page, so you gotta look at it, or I will help point it out. The Magic School Bus at the Waterworks. There's the school bus, there's the kids, and there's the people in the water. It does say, watch the TV show, but this book is from 1986, so they don't have the TV show right now, but you might be able to watch reruns or find it on Netflix. There's the teacher. There's the students. The Magic School Bus. To Rachel J.C. for Uncle Jerry, the water chemist, BD. Our class really has bad luck. This year we got Ms. Frizzle, the strangest teacher in school. She doesn't look that strange. The classroom has plants, all kinds of notes. Okay, her shoes look a little strange. Look like little animals on them. And corn on her dress. Okay, she might be a little strange. We don't mind Miss Frizzle's strange clothes or her strange shoes. It's the way she acts that really gets us. Miss Frizzle makes us grow green mold on old slices of bread. She makes us build models of garbage dumps, draws diagrams of plants and animals, and read 5 science books a week. How Mold Grows by Amanda Jane and Arnold. Listen, Arnold, it's learning to talk. Gurgle moof. Does that mean we'll get an A? Down, Liz. This is Liz the lizard that she's feeding. There's rocks and minerals. There's eggs and shell collection. Parts of a plant. Leaves make more energy from sunlight. The sun is up here. The leaf, hand, they're being funny, that's actually a leaf. Roots, which is under the ground. Roots get food and drink from the soil. They don't really get hamburger and cheeseburger and french fries and a drink. They get their water that comes down, and they get their nutrients. That's just a funny little picture. Remember, trip to the Waterworks tomorrow. Other classes go on trips to the zoo or even the circus. Guess where we went on our class trip? To the Waterworks. Oh, there's kids that are coming from the circus and the zoo. But what do you learn there? Boring. Typical. Yeah. I don't think there are 10 interesting facts about water. Maybe 4.5. And to get ready for the trip, Miss Frizzle made us spend a whole month in the library. We had to find out exactly how our city gets its water, down to the last drop. We also had to collect 10 interesting facts about water. That's why he can't find 10 interesting facts. He only found 4.5. Water fact number 1. About 2/3 of your body is made up of water. So this is the child. I'm going with Wanda. There's that much water that makes up her body. That's why you need to drink water, because it keeps you healthier. Water fact number 2 by Tim. Water is the only substance that is found in the form of a liquid, a solid, and a gas in nature. Liquid is the water, solid is the ice, gas is water vapors. They don't look very happy. In the parking lot, the old school bus was waiting. To our surprise, there was no bus driver. Instead, the Fritz herself was behind the wheel. Oh no, not the octopus dress. Oh, that is an octopus dress. It's an interesting choice. Let's pretend we don't know her. I want my mommy. How many of you say that? Ooh, now look at the bus. The bus is all full of octopuses. At the end of the block, the bus went into a dark tunnel. When we came out, something amazing had happened. The bus looked a lot different. We looked different too. Everyone was wearing a scuba diving outfit, even Miss Frizzle. Oh, they are. There's air tanks, and there's masks that cover your eyes, nose, and mouth. Or eyes and nose. The air tank has a little piece that goes into your mouth so you can breathe. There we go. The breathing apparatus. The bus looks interesting. Water fact number 3 by Shirley. There is water in the air you are breathing. You can't see it because it is in the form of an invisible gas called water vapor. When water evaporates, it changes from a liquid to a gas and rises into the air. Miss Frizzle was the only one who didn't seem to notice the change. She just drove on. In the middle of the bridge, the bus started. We're going up. I didn't know that. He's referring to the water fact. There's the sun. Okay. This says the bus started to rise into the air. It went right up into a cloud. As you know, class, water is always evaporating from lakes, rivers, streams, and oceans. Arnold, are you paying attention? I know. I should have stayed home today. Oh, I knew I should have stayed home today. I want my mommy. You said that already. Then Miss Frizzle did the weirdest thing ever. She told everybody to get out of the bus. The kids didn't want to go, but Frizzle threatened to give extra homework if we didn't. Some kids stuck their heads out of the cloud and looked down. There were mountains down there, and the cloud was going higher every minute. So they're in a cloud. How fun. This kid said, I'll take the homework. He doesn't want to get off the bus. That one's looking down out of the cloud. Little flippers are up. Help! We're shrinking! I was already small for my age. It was getting colder, too. All around us, drops of water began to form, and as the drops got bigger, we got smaller. Water facts number 4. Clouds are water. The higher up you go, the colder the air is. When water vapor rises, the cold air makes the vapor form droplets, which hang in the air as a mist. This is a cloud. Oh my. Before long, each kid was the size of a raindrop. In fact, each kid was in a raindrop. The drops began to fall. Miss Frizzle's class was raining. Stay together, children. Look, they're inside raindrops. Eee! A little scared. Inside raindrops. It's a good thing I brought my umbrella. We fell into a clear mountain stream and began flowing down the mountainside. Ah, a relaxing day on the water. Watch out for rocks, children. There's a rock. Water fact number 5. Did you know that all the water on Earth is used over and over? Here's how it happens. Water evaporates from lakes, rivers, and oceans and forms clouds in the sky. Then it returns to Earth. Again, as rain or snow. This process is called the water cycle. See? The water vapor goes up, makes a cloud, comes down as rain, and we drink it. We pee it out, put it down the drain. Either way, it gets back into the soil. Water vapor goes back up into a cloud, comes back down as rain, and we use it again. In no time, we reached the reservoir that holds water for our city. We were going into the water purification system. This class trip was not so boring after all. A good thing they have their wetsuits. Now they're swimming. This is great. Evergreen trees keep dust and leaves from blowing into the reservoir. The fence keeps people and animals from dirtying the reservoir. Inspector makes sure no sewage seeps in from nearby houses. Inspector makes sure no toxic waste are dumped nearby. We have reached the reservoir, children. Follow me to the water purification system. Are you listening, Arnold? Not really. Some water words. A reservoir is a place where water is stored. When you purify water, you clean it. The water in the reservoir was pretty dirty. We were covered with dirt and mud. Follow me to the mixing basin, shouted Miss Frizzle. In the mixing basin, a clumping substance called alum was added to the water. The alum formed globs, and all the dirt and mud stuck to the globs. There's the alum. Into the water. Yuck. Watch out for the globs. This is the mixing basin. And this is the settling basin, where all the globs are falling down. On to the settling basin, ordered Miss Fritz. The globs sank to the bottom, and the clean water flowed off the top. Now we were on our way to the filter. It's all clear now. Everyone swim up. Water fact 6. Less than 1% of all the water on Earth is fresh water that we can drink. The rest is salty water in the oceans or frozen water in glaciers or ice caps. This was the sand and gravel filter that takes out any impurities still in the water. We were impurities. We couldn't get through. Luckily, Miss Frizzle showed us a special way around the filter. When the water came out of the filter, it was sparkling clear. We can't get through. We'll be stuck in the Waterworks forever. Ouch. This is a layer of gravel, and this is a layer of sand. And this is how they are going to get out. Class, these layers of sand and gravel strain out the tiniest bits of dirt left in the water, even most of the disease germs. I would hate to find you in a glass of water. Ditto to you. Still another water word. Impurities are dirt, dust, and disease germs. Anything that should not be in a glass of water. In the pipe from the filter to the storage tank, a chemical called chlorine was added to the water. Chlorine kills any remaining disease germs. A trace of fluoride was also added to keep kids from getting so many cavities. The water had come all the way through the purification system. We thought our class trip was over, but Fritz had other ideas. "Everybody into the storage tank," she shouted. Water fact 7. Clear water is not always clean water. It may still contain disease germs that can make you sick. They put in fluoride and they put in chlorine. This is a city water clean setup. If you have a well or if you live in the country, this is not how the water is. So they're climbing up into the storage tank and down. Before we knew what was happening, we were whooshed out of the tank and into a pipe that carries water to our city. Where's the bus? Follow me, class. Water fact number 8. The first pipes in North America were made of hollowed out logs. Today, pipes are made of concrete, metal, even plastic. There's plastic, concrete, and metal, but they used to be hollowed metal or hollow wood logs. Then we went into water mains, the pipes that run under the city streets. There's an animal that's dug in down there. And there's a street and they're under it. The force of water as it moves through the pipes is called water pressure. Go with the flow, kids. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. The street and more cars. A smaller pipe carried us to a building. We went up into the pipes in the walls. Oh, there they go. They're going right up into the walls. Water fact number 9. Water pressure is usually so strong you can't keep water from coming out of an open faucet with your fingers, no matter how hard you press. If you turn the water on and then put your finger there, the water is just going to spray everywhere. You can't stop it. Just turn it off. Well, she looks horrified. When a 7th grader turned on the faucet in the girls' bathroom, we came splashing out. Well, no wonder she looks horrified. The building was our school. We were back. We were our regular size again. We were dressed in normal-sized clothes, except for Miss Frizzle, of course. So they came out in their water droplets, and they grew big again and shook off all the extra water, and then dried off. And Miss Frizzle is having a bad hair day in her octopus dress. Save water. Turn off faucets when not using. Put a water-saving device on shower head. Put a brick in the water tank to flush less water. Fix leaks right away. Line up, class. Water fact number 10. The average city in the United States loses about 1/5 of all its water through leaks. Leaks and other uses. This is what we use it for, and then we lose a whole bunch. All water use. Oh. Who remembers the name of that animal? Liz. They're back in the classroom. Back in the classroom, Ms. Frizzle acted as if nothing strange had happened. She started feeding the class lizard, and she put us to work right away. We had to make a chart showing how water gets to the homes and buildings in our city. So that's what they're working on. When Arnold drew a picture of a kid inside a raindrop, Miss Frizzle said, "Where do you get these crazy ideas, Arnold?" And it wasn't so crazy after all. It's what they actually did. He's just thinking, okay. So this is a little picture of what their whole day was. Water evaporates from lakes and rivers and oceans. Clouds of water vapor form in the sky. Rain falls to earth, some falls into streams. Some streams run into cities' reservoir. In mixing basin, dirt and mud stick to alum clumps. In settling basin, clumps of alum and dirt sink to bottom. Sand and gravel filter takes out last impurities. In pipe to storage tank, fluoride is added for strong teeth. Chlorine is added to kill every last disease germ. Pure water is held in storage tank. Water mains carry water under city streets. to our homes and buildings. Okay, now let's look at what they drew. The sun, the river, the water vapor, the clouds, the rain coming down, the reservoir, the mixing basin. Oh, here is how our water chart turned out. Settling basin, sand and gravel filter, fluoride, chlorine, storage tank, and water mains, the water going into the houses. Is that ketchup? Ketchup and mustard maybe? I'm not sure. Later that day, we saw the old bus in the school parking lot. How did that get there? Did we only imagine going through the water supply system? Would we ever find out what really happened? The last time I saw that bus, it was in a cloud, I think. So they're having lunch. There's the old school bus. Now they're back in the classroom, putting their books away. Miss Frizzle says we'll be studying volcanoes next. This makes us feel a little nervous. After all, with a teacher like Miss Frizzle, anything can happen. A volcano. There aren't any volcanoes around here. Are there? All right, we're not going to read the author's notes. There's another one of her odd outfits. And Liz. All right, I'll get some more of these. Have a good day.